Hello guys, welcome to Saturday series. I'm your host Joanna Neri, and today we're going to be talking about a game-changing approach to how you see progress. The name of our topic is the 1% rule, marginal against philosophy. It's a topic that we've learned in economics, and today we're going to be talking about this topic on the aspect of personal development. Marginal gains is not about making giant leaps, but it's about taking small steps, not overnight success, but consistent improvement. Saying that London Bridge was not built in a day is not is not a mere saying. It is an actual fact. Success is not built overnight. It's not something that comes just in one day. So how do we get to that position? That top place is not very complicated. It's a very simple rule that we're going to be applying. It's as simple as ABC, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Marginal gain is a topic that we have learned in economics, and we're going to be applying this principle on the aspect of self-development. So what is it all about? What is marginal gains? It is an approach to improvement that focuses on making small incremental changes to achieve significant gains. When you add these tiny improvements and when you aggregate them, it leads to like very substantial benefits. So this is basically showing up every day, even when it's hard. And I'll tell you, especially when it's hard, this principle does not demand you to go 100% every day, but just 1% each day. Just get better 1%. That is doing it when it feels easy, doing it when it feels hard. You won't even know when you get there. First of all, you have to change the metrics by which you see success. Success sits from a critical perspective. It's not about when you get there or when you buy those cars or when you build that house. Every day you show up to do the 1%, you're a successful person. When you write one line of code, you are a developer. When you write one line of your book, you are a best-selling author. When you pick up that weight, you have the dream body. Don't spend your time thinking about the success as the outcome when the greatest part is the process. That's why when somebody asks me, "Oh, Joanne, what do you want to do with your life?" I'll tell them I'll keep going because I'll just keep following the process because that is the fun part. That's the most interesting part of the game. It's not about, oh, when I get there, when I get there, when I get there. Success is not just when you get there. Success is the progress because at the end of the day, that's what shapes you to be that person that you want to be. When you apply the 1% rule, that's marginal gains. When you apply the 1% rule in everything you're going to do, because literally, if you spend 80 minutes, I think I heard this thing somewhere, if you spend 80 minutes a day on learning a particular skill, by the end of the year, you learned that skill for 100 hours. 100 hours for just 80 minutes every day. All you have to do is be consistent. When you are consistent, you develop a personality trait called grit. And you ask me, what is grit? Grit is not the urge to lock in when you watch one motivational video or when you read one quote. Grit is something much more than that. Grit is not motivation, grit is resilience. Grit is not learning the skill 3 hours today and then doing nothing tomorrow. If you're doing the 1 to 50, grit means doing at least, if you set 2 hours every day, and then maybe on Monday is the first day of the week, I'll this Sunday, Monday, and then you do 2 hours on Monday because you know you're full of motivation and it's something that you want to start. And then on Tuesday, you may not feel as motivated as you felt on Monday. But grit is not sitting back and then trying to go 100% again on Wednesday. Grit is like doing it even if it's 10 minutes, but let it just be that you showed up that particular day, making every single day count from the first to the last until you've perfectly mastered what you're trying to master. The combination of grit and the 1% rule is like the blueprint to achieving any single goal that you put your mind into. It's not passion alone or sparks of motivation. This is something deeper. I'm not here to come and tell you, I'm not here to come and teach you about motivation or give you motivational speech, but I just wanted to know that you should show up every day, even when it's hard. The process is the most important part. So don't feel like you're wasting your time because the process is actually the greatest part of the journey and it's not even about getting there. It's better to do 1% today and then 100 and then 100 tomorrow than doing 100 today and then do absolutely nothing tomorrow. Just doing it every day. Practice make perfect. It's something that we have heard countless times, but I cannot overemphasize it enough that practice does make perfect. So give it time, you will get there. And then it's better to move slow. It's better to be stagnant than to be moving backwards. So please move slow, move stagnantly, be stagnant, be stuck, but don't move backwards. That is like showing up every single day. Thank you for listening and then see you next Saturday.